Evening of June the 3rd. It's Friday evening, and some more BLM land for a campsite tonight. This time I actually did have to pay. I didn't realize that you pay at some BLM, but this one it's right on the San Juan River, and it's a place where a lot of people's putting boats or not inner tubes, but rafts. Evidently, it's a big river for floating in this area, and again, maybe boats. I'm not sure. Actually, it's probably just the rafts from the size of the river. But that said, yeah, that's probably a lot of these campers are the rafters, so maybe that might be part of why you pay for this area. I don't know, but it's all good. In Utah, if I haven't said that already, this place is called Sand Island, I believe, and this BLM land is. And then also, I am just out of a little town called Bluff, Utah, and about 40 miles north of Monument Valley. So not too terribly far from Monument Valley. And actually, I was planning on going down here today, but I called them, thankfully, when I saw this place. I thought, you know what, before I, lose potential campsite, seeing that, it was BLM, I thought I should call and see if they had any openings at the campground at the View. It's called the View Motel and Campground, which we stayed. Me and Dad and Bobby and my brother John, we all stayed there at the View Motel a few years ago, and it was real nice. But anyhow, they've got a campground, and I thought I would stay there, but I gave them a call, and just the motel and the cabins are open. The campground, the RV, and the tent campground is actually not even open. So I'm so glad I called, because I had just barely went past this place. I was able to turn around, come back, and the Lord blessed me, and there's multiple campsites up in here, so I'm good to go for tonight. So again, I was showing the red rock wall, I'm right next to, and then across this little dirt road here, you can see all the trees. Just beyond those trees is the San Juan River, so not too far at all from that. And I was talking to some ladies that are camping down here, and they had said that there's actually some American Indian hieroglyphics on the like if you take a walk, I guess, along the river down there, or along this canyon wall maybe. But anyhow, I haven't. Let me come over here and sit down. Point it back at me so I can recollect the day. I don't think I've said epic very much. I know I've said it before, but today was an epic ride. Coming up out of Albuquerque, Albuquerque was yesterday. Coming from Angel Peak this morning. Went through some small towns. Some decent-sized towns, I guess, as well. Went through, I think it was, was it Bloomfield? Bloom something, and then Farmington. And there were some others. But something was cool about today, as well, as far as the, the towns, actually the states. Rode into an area that's, I guess it's famous, the Four Corners. So I went from, I had been in New Mexico, and then I rode into Arizona, was in Arizona for a bit, and then all of a sudden, then a little bit out of Shiprock. That was another town where I actually stopped and had a McDonald's for a while and drank some coffee and, ate some lunch and all that good stuff. But they're out of Shiprock. Sometime thereafter, I ran into, hit Arizona. And then probably not too much longer, I hit New Mexico again, and then I rode into Colorado for a little bit. And again, not too much longer, I ran into Utah. And so again, this evening I'm in Utah. And actually Monument Valley, I think it's maybe it's part like Utah, part Arizona. And I've been there a few times. It's been a little while. The last time I was going to go was a year and a half ago with my mom and dad, and we were out here in early September, but that was during prime COVID, and actually the whole Monument Valley Tribal Park was closed, so we didn't get to go up in there, and didn't get to stay at the View Motel, which we had planned. But we went down to I think it's Kenyatta or something to that effect. Went down there and got a motel room, and stayed. Before we went over to the Grand Canyon, we were heading over to the South Rim at that point. I had a great time over there, of course. let's see, what else? Only, I don't even know how many miles I rode. Let me see how many miles I rode today. Not a heck of a lot of miles, which, again, as I always say, is okay. Bear with me here. $168.2. It's plenty. So yeah, trying to think too. This was still Arizona, I believe. Met some folks. Stopped at this kind of a neat little gas station slash. I think actually it was called a trading post. You know, and it had a real Southwest look to it. And I think it was ran by some. I don't know if they were Navajo or what they were, but it was, you know, definitely some American Indian folks. And so again, you know, it had that look and everything, and you know, just very Western, very Southwestern. It was neat. And I sat out, charged my phone for a while, and I was just kind of there, you know, hanging out, looking at my map, talking to some friendly people and stuff. And then these other folks rode up, ended up talking to them for quite a while. We were sitting on the side of the building on these picnic tables in the shade, and they are from Taos, New Mexico, and asked me if I'd been through there, which I had not. I do remember seeing it on the map, I believe. But her name was Marianne, and his name was Pete. And just, you know, again, a guy and a gal, but I don't think, you know, I don't think they were a couple. They were just friends, just riding friends, which is pretty cool. But anyhow, just neat people, man. It was good to talk to them. Just both of them, just characters, and just, you know, interesting folks. But, you know, again, on the road, I've met, seems like just countless interesting folks, which has been such a blessing, just such a bonus. The Lord has just really blessed me with the, well, with everything, you know, again, just a variety of people, the variety of scenery, I mean, you name it, all of it. But again, it was a blessing to meet you guys. But she was riding a BMW, like a dual sport, and he's riding the classic KLR 650, and both of them were really happy with their bikes, and both of them seemed like they're really serious about their riding. So it was great hanging out with you guys today, and appreciate the Nutter Butter cookie too, that hit the spot. Thank you. Let's see, what else? Thought there was something about the past day or two I was still gonna need. Oh, I was cruising down the road today, and I was, you know, I was chuckling. You know, I was laughing out loud, I guess you'd say. Meeting these guys today. Actually, Mary Ann had dated the owner of that cycle shop that took such good care of me yesterday. Still cracks me up. Motopia, as I call it. It's Metopia. I guess like Utopia, Metopia. And again, yeah, last night's video and all that, it was good old Motopia. So anyhow, that's you know, clearly I'm all about the wrong emphasis on the wrong syllable. And so, like I said before, I'm gonna show it all. I could have let it go, but I'm gonna correct myself. I mean, I like to say things correctly, and I think it's important, you know, when I can. But I hope, and when I can't, I still hope you know what I mean, or when I don't. I'm assuming, I'm sure you do. Yeah, I guess that's about it. I'm just gonna eat me some like snack type dinner, some good old like Vienna sausages I bought yesterday at a Dollar General, some cheese and peanut butter crackers, and that good old bag of Lay's potato chips that's been hanging on the back of the bike. But which, you know, again, sounds like dinner of champions, right? But that said, I really do, and God willing, I will. I need to start eating better. I've eaten nothing but junk since I've been on this trip. You know, again, McDonald's, Taco Bell. And, you know, obviously I've had some really good meals too, but I've eaten a lot of fast food. And so, you know, speaking of, was that yesterday? I came through Cuba yesterday or the day before. I think it was yesterday when I said I had met Miles. But yeah, that McDonald's there had McDoubles, with green chilies on it. And it was good. I mean, it was like nothing, you know, obviously we don't have back home. And again, you know, kind of like when in Rome, you know, I mean, I'm all about it. So yeah, I had a couple McDoubles with green chilies at a McDonald's, which I thought was pretty neat, and pretty good too. So I guess that's all I've got for tonight. Again, I'm sure I'll think of something later, and you know, God willing, I'll mention it tomorrow or in the next few days, whenever. But blessed to be here in Utah. Camping next to the San Juan River, and again, quite a rock face there. That's a beaut. But it all is, like I said, today's ride was, I mean, it was just nothing but views. Oh, I know something I was going to say as well as far as today's ride. Part of it was on the Navajo Code Talker Highway. I forget what number that was, what number the road is, but again, it's the Navajo Code Talker Highway, which is pretty cool. I actually saw a movie years ago with Nicolas Cage about the Navajo Code Talkers. I believe in World War II. I was going to say World War II or the Korean, but I'm pretty sure it was World War II. So I certainly appreciate their service as well. Yeah, that's all I got.